Are you recording me?
Yes, I am. Are you recording me?
I am.
Fair play. Okay. We had a call. Are you aware?
That's why I'm still here waiting.
Oh, okay. They are saying that you've been flying a drone.
That's right.
Over the premises.
That's right.
Oh, okay. What's the intention of that?
To take a video. It don't matter what the intention is. It's uncontrolled airspace, love, and I can fly wherever I like.
Oh, and have you got any certificate for that?
I don't need a certificate for it.
But you got flyer ID?
I have got a flyer ID.
Yeah.
Have you got that?
Can we have a look at your flyer ID, please?
Yeah.
Pretty much that. So yeah, yeah.
So what are the rules and regulations then of flying over an occupied space?
You're supposed to know this, not me.
Well, you're the person that's got the licence, so therefore I'm checking to see whether you know what the rules and regulations are.
Am I alright just to hold it, Peter?
As long as you don't take photographs of it.
I'll record it.
No, don't want that.
Record it anyway.
No, don't want it. Don't take recording.
It's okay. It's in my possession. I'm not going to do anything with it.
Yeah, I don't want you recording. It's my property.
Okay, I know.
Thank you.
It's property, but you're giving me your property. So what I'll do...
No, you took it off me. I showed it you and you took it out my hand.
Yeah. Because it's
Right,
easy for
and
me.
I want it back now, thank you.
It's easy for me just to get your details. Okay, darling. I'm just going to write it
Right.
down. But
No, you're all right.
Hang on. I'll just quickly take your details.
This is the first red flag, and it happens immediately. PJ briefly shows his flyer ID, and the officer simply takes it, not to verify any offense, but to begin extracting details when none are lawfully required. That isn't routine, it's overreach. An officer doesn't have the right to retain someone's ID or gather information just because they feel curious or uncomfortable. A flyer ID is not a license, nor is it a police-issued document. It's a voluntary identification card used within the drone community to show training, registration, or operator details, mainly to reassure members of the public or landowners. There is no legal obligation to hand it over, allow it to be retained, or have it scrutinized by police unless a specific legal power exists.
Camera.
Yeah, but I need to rewatch it. It's easier if I just write it down.
If we've come out to somebody, what we'll do is we'll PNC you, right? Because we've come out specifically to come and see you because you've been flying.
Yeah, but I don't have to give you my details. The only reason I've given you my details, I don't even have to give you that. And now she's taking it off me.
She hasn't taken it off.
She has. She's refusing to give it me back.
Okay.
Don't matter. I want it back. Thank you. My property.
Okay, so what I think it is, okay, and according to the law, have you heard about Article 265 Navigation Order 2016?
Just a series of numbers.
Oh, it's not.
2016.
It's actually an offence, okay?
Right.
By the sound of it, you have broken the law today.
No, I haven't.
So now, if you just listen out to me, okay? So I suspect you have broken the law. In order to I expect to obviously ask for your details, get your full name, date of birth, etc. Or this will be whatever.
I haven't broken any laws.
This is where the bluff really falls apart. She reaches for Article 265 of the Air Navigation Order 2016 and declares an offense, as if simply naming legislation is enough to make it real. It isn't. Quoting a provision does not establish a breach. You still have to explain how the conduct satisfies the elements of the offense, and she can't. Worse still, she is citing outdated legislation. The drone framework was updated and restructured under the 2020 amendment, which is exactly where the sub-250-gram categories, operational classes, and modern restrictions are set out. Falling back on a 2016 provision in a 2020-plus regulatory landscape shows she hasn't kept up with the rules she's trying to enforce.
Would you like me to demonstrate what it is?
You can demonstrate what you like, and then I'll show you the proper version.
The proper version?
Yeah, the proper version that says a sub-249-gram drone can fly anywhere. As long as it's not.
No.
As long as it's not an airfield or a prison.
No, this over.
That's 2016. That's 8 years old.
But it's
Yeah.
slightly
6 years old.
changed with the recording device, hasn't it?
Doesn't matter.
Well, it does if you record.
No, it doesn't. You don't know nothing, mate. I'll show you in a minute.
That's on there. Do you just want to go through the points and I'll just add this little log?
Well, we haven't seen where you've been flying.
Could you?
Don't matter.
Well, it does, because you're not supposed to fly with 150 metres of
Who's told you that
area.
rubbish? Who's told you that?
That's what it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Have they given you permission to film?
You don't need permission. As long as I take off and land in a public place, I can fly wherever I like.
Well, if it's a private place, isn't it? It's not public.
No, I said as long as I take off and land in a public place, I can film whatever I like, and I can fly wherever I like, as long as it's not an airfield or a prison. What about what?
What about human act rights? What about human act rights?
Human what?
Human act rights.
I don't know what you're saying.
Have you not heard about human act rights?
What about it?
This is where she completely loses the plot. She claims PJ needs permission because it's a private place, which instantly shows she doesn't understand the difference between land ownership and airspace. PJ is right to shut it down. Permission on the ground governs where you stand, not where you fly. If you launch from a lawful public location and you're not operating in restricted airspace, a landowner's consent is irrelevant. And when that argument collapses, she reaches for pure desperation. Out comes the vague human rights line, not even the correct name, let alone a coherent application. The Human Rights Act doesn't ban filming, doesn't give officers the power to shut cameras down, and doesn't override aviation rules simply because someone feels,
For example, right to privacy. No?
Right, haven't you heard that there's no such thing as privacy in a public place? Let me run a scenario past you then.
Okay, no, you're not running any scenario.
I am going to run a scenario
Okay.
past you.
You
If I
are.
stand outside Buckingham Palace and photograph or video the Queen on her balcony, which is private property, I can do, and nobody can do anything about
There's no
it.
balcony now, are
What?
they? There's no balconies here, are they?
What difference does that make? The point I'm making is, I'm videoing somebody on private land.
Okay, but that's not a scenario we're talking about, are
No,
we?
it is, that's what you've just been talking about.
We're talking about you flying over a private business.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, it is, because...
No, it isn't.
Well, it is.
You've got to get the current laws, not laws. It's like saying 50 years ago, 60 years ago, they used to hang you for murder, but they don't anymore.
Well,
So that I'm not going to get hung.
There are certain laws that still stand.
Right, and you're wrong.
We are.
You are wrong, yes, thank you.
I shall clarify.
This exchange absolutely dismantles her position. PJ correctly explains that there is no general right to privacy in public view, and he uses a clean, simple example to make the point. If something can be seen from a place the public is lawfully allowed to be, filming it is lawful. His Buckingham Palace example isn't about balconies, it's about visibility. The law doesn't care whether it's royalty or a factory. It cares whether the subject is exposed to public view. Her response, "There's no balcony here," is staggering. It shows she hasn't just misunderstood drone law, she hasn't even grasped the analogy explaining basic privacy rights. Instead of engaging with the legal principle, she latches onto a literal detail and thinks she's scored a point.
Are you telling me if I get myself a drone,
As long as it's sub 250, yeah,
and stand in the road and film you,
yeah,
fly it over your garden,
yeah.
that's absolutely fine with you?
You can fly it over my garden. Now, if you
Okay.
try and video in through the windows and stuff like that's a different matter.
Well, how do you know I'm not?
I don't. But you're talking about scenarios, and you didn't want scenarios a minute ago when I'm talking about the Queen.
Yeah, but that's a different matter.
Why is it a different matter?
Because it's the Queen.
Because I was saying it, not you. Right, okay.
No, I didn't say,
Yeah,
I didn't say
yeah.
that. No, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a public place, but where you flying your drone, it's not a public place.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't
So,
matter.
yeah, I ain't got a problem if you take it around the common or a park, but what I'm being told is that you've been flying it over this business.
I have flown it over that business.
Okay.
I have flown it over that business. Because I'm allowed to legally.
I've got here lots of coins that you're not allowed to do.
And what
Okay.
the laws have changed since 2016.
Okay, I'm aware of it.
Well, you obviously are not.
She's still stuck on the idea that ownership of the ground somehow extends upward, as if businesses own a column of sky above their roof. They don't. Airspace isn't carved up by property boundaries, and calling it not a public space doesn't change that. Mixing the two is a basic category error, and she keeps repeating it because she doesn't understand the framework she's trying to enforce. Airspace isn't classified as public or private in the way land is. It's regulated. Either it's restricted or it isn't, and if it isn't, permission from a business is irrelevant. Her insistence shows she's inventing rules on the fly to justify interference, not applying real ones.
Okay.
Mine's below
Where's your
250 grams. In the car.
drone? Okay, can we have a look, please?
No,
We can't.
no,
We can't.
no.
So how do I know that what you're telling me is the truth?
Because I've told you.
Well, I need to see some proof on that. If you're quoting me a lot of them laws and then you say, actually, you can't see my drone, how do I know that this is your drone? And what it weighs. I didn't even know which one you got. I haven't.
I've told you what I've got.
Well, people tell you a lot of things. Okay.
No, don't dispute they do. Don't have to give it you.
You do.
Why do I?
You committed an offence.
That's what, sorry?
I suspect you've committed an offence, so I need your name, your date of birth, and your address.
I'm not giving them to you.
In case we need to contact you further in relation to this, if they want to make a complaint, okay?
Yeah.
But we're trying to find out what the story is. We're not trying
That's fine. I'll stand here all day until you find out.
I haven't got time for that. I haven't got time for that.
Well, that's not my problem.
But what the officer's asking is, you've got the right to ask you for your name and your date of birth, and it's an offence not to give it.
No, it's not. It's only an offence if I refuse to give my name and address, if I've been arrested or I'm being detained.
Well, you're not being any of those.
Right, thank you. So I don't have to give my details.
She exposes herself the moment she says, "How do I know it's under 249 grams?" and then immediately pivots to suspicion. That isn't how suspicion works. Uncertainty isn't grounds. If an officer has no facts pointing to an offense, they don't get to treat that gap as justification to escalate. PJ refusing to prove the weight isn't defiance. It's recognizing there is no power to compel him to. The second officer then commits the classic street-level myth. We can demand your name and address, and it's an offense if you don't. PJ dismantles it instantly, and what follows is the most revealing part. The officer confirms PJ is not detained and not arrested. That single admission wipes out their entire...
You realise that if you don't give me the details, I'm going to have to arrest you.
That's all right, then I'll sue you.
Fine, you're not going to sue me, but I haven't got your details, you're refusing your details. You have committed an offence in my eyes. So I need your details, so I can deal with you without taking you to custody. If you refuse those details, I'm going to have to arrest you, okay?
And what are you going to arrest me for?
For breach of that.
For breach of that?
For breach of the flying, yeah.
What flying rule's that? Explain to me. Give me the details.
The one that you've been arguing to me about.
Right, which is what?
Okay, let me quote it again for you.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Unmanned aircraft.
Right.
Need to people, vessels, vehicles, or structures.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That alone. Thank
Right.
you very much, yeah?
But you're quoting specific weights, etc., but you can't prove to us what weight you're
refusing.
Oh, I can do.
We
You're
can't, because you're not
refusing
allowing
to,
us to see it. So
I can
therefore,
do.
the officer's got the right, because at this moment she doesn't know whether an offence has been committed, to ask you for your name and address and the date of birth. It's a normal thing, but you're refusing to do that. You're making it difficult.
I'm not making it difficult. I'm just telling you. I'll show you my drone. That's all I'm going to do.
I see you've got a lot of time on your hands, alright?
She ends up looking like an absolute nincompoop, and it's the unavoidable result of her own words and actions. Every justification she reaches for collapses the moment it's examined. Private property turns into airspace confusion. Privacy becomes a misunderstood concept. Waiting turns into suspicion born of ignorance. What makes it painful to watch is that none of this is fast-moving or high pressure. She has time to think, time to listen, and still chooses to bluff her way forward. PJ doesn't expose her by arguing harder. He exposes her by letting her keep talking until the gaps are impossible to ignore. The episode works because it shows escalation driven by ego, not evidence. Each correction doesn't reset the interaction. It provokes the next threat. Officers like this aren't dangerous because they shout or rush. They're dangerous because they believe themselves while being wrong. Someone who can't distinguish airspace from land, opinion from law, or uncertainty from suspicion